Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my doctor YouTube channel. Assalamu alaikum guys. Today uh, we are going to start the anatomy of human body, that is part of the first year MBBS, and today we will discuss about the upper limb, that is the introduction of the upper limb. So first we write here introduction of upper limb. Upper limb means the upper extremity, and in this upper extremity we divide it into four parts. That is, first one is the shoulder region, second one is the arm, third one is the forearm, and the fourth one and the last one is the hand. Okay, so we first of all we discuss about the shoulder region. Right? Okay, in this shoulder region there are three subdivisions. These subdivisions include, first of all, our pectoral region that lies on the anterior aspect, that is on the anterior side of the chest, and then we talk about the second subdivision. The second subdivision is the axilla or armpit, right, that lies on the lateral side or lateral aspect, and third and the last division is on the posterior side, that is the scapular region. Okay, and now first these are the subdivisions. That is the first point of the shoulder region. Second point is the bones, which are clavicle and scapula, and the third point about the shoulder region is the joints included in that. These are the acromioclavicular, this joint is found between the acromion process of scapula and the clavicle, and the second one is the sternoclavicular joint. This joint is formed between the sternum and the medial head of, or the sternal head of clavicle, right? After the shoulder region we talk about the arm. Same, in arm we discuss its subdivisions and then bones and joints. And first of all, our arm does not have any sort of subdivision, right? And then the second point is the bone. We all know the humerus bone is in our arm, that is the main bone. And why is it called so? That is, on our elbow there passes the ulnar nerve, right, on medial side, medial aspect of our arm, right? Ulnar nerve passes at elbow. This is the point, right? I am not talking about the course of the ulnar nerve because it will be discussed later. First of all, I am only telling you the reason that why the humerus is known as the humerus, right? Sometimes accidentally our elbow presses against something and we feel something like that we have shock. This kind of shock is because of the pressing of the ulnar nerve. Because of the pressing of the ulnar nerve, the humerus is known as humerus. So humerus means funny bone, right? Okay, and after the bone we talk about its joint. That is, its joint is obviously the shoulder joint, It is also called the glenohumeral joint. Sorry for disturbance. I'm so sorry for the disturbance. This joint is also called the glenohumeral joint. Right, this joint is found between the glenoid cavity of scapula and humerus. Okay, and then we talk about the third division. This third division is forearm. It also does not have any sort of subdivision. It has two bones, that these are radius and ulna. In anatomical position, radius lies on the side of the thumb or the lateral side. Ulna is on medial side. Okay, and then we talk about the joints. There are many joints. First of all, main joint is the elbow joint. So I missed one thing in humerus or arm, that is the elbow joint, which is also contributed by the distal portion of humerus. Right. Similarly, the proximal portion of radius and ulna are contribute to the formation of the elbow joint. After the elbow joint, there is radioulnar joint. These joints help in the supination and pronation of our forearm, which will be discussed later. And simply that the radioulnar joints enable the radius bone to rotate around the ulnar bone. Okay, then we have wrist joint, that is also present there. This wrist joint, the wrist joint is formed between the carpals. These are the 8 bones which present in our wrist. I think this joint is formed between these carpals and radius and ulna. After the wrist joint, we have hand, that is the last portion of the upper limb. In hand we have 5 metacarpals. Right, 14 phalanges, 5 metacarpals, 14 phalanges, and these are named from 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are attached proximally to the digits, right? And these are named from lateral to the medial, that is thumb is the first, index finger is the second, middle finger is the third, our ring finger is the fourth, and little finger is the last one and the fifth one. And in case of, when we talk about the phalanges, thumb only has 2 phalanges. Rest of the finger, our digits, that is 2 to 5, all have 3 phalanges in each. Right. Okay, when we talk about the joints of the hand, these joints are the joints of the hand are as follows. These are the metacarpophalangeal joints. Metacarpophalangeal joints formed between the metacarpals and phalanges, right? Proximal and distal interphalangeal joints formed between the phalanges, and the carpometacarpals joint. Formed between carpals and metacarpals, right? This is the introduction to the upper limb. Okay, and after that, inshallah we will talk about the other thing which are included in our